This
director in a
conference will now be recorded.
okay, it's being recorded. So my name is there. I'm a senior director in a company called
So sorry. Again, the camera got on. Anish. Yeah.
yeah. So I want to learn fashion more. Like I'm pretty hands-on, so I want to learn more. Uh, as a consultant, and then I'll be teaching it to the within my company. Okay, so that is what the expectation is, and if it goes, if that's why I want to learn fashion inside out. So from that perspective, just if have your demo and give me a uh, training plan or development plan, however you put it.
Yeah. What is your background in SAP?
I'm an experienced SAP consultant. I have worked but largely I have worked in planning side in APO and IBP, and though in PPPPDS also I have worked.
Yeah. So first and foremost, this fashion training doesn't cover anything in the production planning.
Okay.
Okay. So
Hmm.
this is only about fashion MM and SD part. It doesn't include the production planning at all.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll be looking into some of the scenarios where fashion has impact in materials management area and then sales and distribution area. So if you
Okay.
have background in these two areas, then obviously you can relate, but it doesn't cover anything with respect to production planning or APO, whatever you said.
Though,
Okay.
okay, actually, I was certified in MM, and I know MM, particularly the inventory management part. I have done it. Uh, the MMFI integration also I know, and SD basic stuff I know because I have worked in APO GATP as well. Okay, so with this in mind, maybe if I need to learn MM and SD for fashion, I will learn that. But actually, since fashion is a new area and we are trying to gain expertise in this, so from that perspective, I am trying to learn fashion.
Yeah, so it is up to you if you want to get more insights in standard MM and SD. That's up to you, but
Mhm.
that is not covered in this course content.
Hmm.
Standard MM SD is not there, so it is part of MM and SD where fashion has an impact. That's all it covers. Okay,
Okay.
and there is no PP at all. I repeat because
No, you told
there
me
is
that already.
sometimes
We
yeah
can skip that.
misconception that
Yeah, fine. No, you already told me that. Yeah, are you sharing your screen? I can't see anything. Rajesh has dropped out, is it? Is it? Naveen? Hello? Naveen? Hello, Naveen? Hello? Naveen, Rajesh seems to have dropped off the call.
I'm checking. I'm checking.
Huh?
One minute, I'm checking.
Hello, Rajesh, you are back. Can you hear me?
yeah I lost the connection. So
Okay. So you
uh,
are located in India or the United States?
no, I am in India.
Hello?
Yeah, I am in India only.
Oh, okay, fine, fine. So where do you work? Like which company?
So you are in, these things I cannot obviously tell you where I work and what I do. That's something I cannot tell.
Okay.
Okay, so let me share my screen and show you some of the basics in the
Hmm.
fashion part in MMNSD. So let me log into the system. I have a PowerPoint presentation, but I don't know how much it will be useful because you are pretty much experienced in different
Yes,
areas in SAP. So
yes.
it is better to go into the system directly and give you some overview.
Yes, yes, that would be much better. I have access to S4HANA, but in S4HANA, is there a fashion module, or if it is there, like, I mean, is there some add-in or plugin that we need to have? Like, how is it?
There is no add-in or plug-in. It is pretty much plug and play for all the industries in S4. Now there are some
Hmm.
business function sets you might have to activate,
Hmm.
but in all the new releases, most of those will be pre-activated. But still, there might be one or two you probably have to activate. But there is no plugin sort of thing that you need to install.
Oh,
So
okay,
it
okay.
is
No, no,
pretty much all pre-activated.
that's fine. I hear you. I hear you. I'm asking you because for some modules like like PPDS, if you have to activate in S4 HANA, you need some add-ons also. So from that perspective, I was asking you. Fine, if it is not needed, and as if I enroll in the course, when you take the course, I mean, as you give the sessions, would you give me config guides related to the session so that I can do the exercises on my own?
Yes, yes, definitely.
Okay,
Config,
okay, fine.
config.
And you
Yeah,
provide
definitely.
system access also, right? I think this is
Yeah.
directed more towards Naveen. I think you have system access also.
Yes, yes, definitely.
Okay,
Otherwise, what is the point? Yeah.
no,
Yeah, yeah, we'll provide the system access also. Yes.
no, Rajesh. Why I am asking is because sometimes consultants take IBP training also, right? So IBP is cloud based, so there you cannot give system access. So there the trainees have to arrange system access from some company or some friends. So that's why I am asking.
Yeah, yeah, we'll provide it. Okay, don't worry.
So,
For this
Okay,
training,
no
we'll
worries,
provide
no
it.
worries.
You
Uh,
can share it.
yeah. Okay, now few basic things before we go into the insights of fashion relevant topics. So the first thing is that master data. So master data will be quite different from the master data that you know in MMSD or APO. So there you have
yeah,
material creation.
actually the screen is really small. Is there any way you can zoom the screen, the where you are sharing the system? That is like really small. So
Anil, you need to like at the top you can see everyone, right? Click on hide everyone. You will be able to see the bigger screen.
okay, okay. I'll do that right now. Yes, now it is a little bigger. Yeah, now I can more or less make out.
Yeah. So the material creation in S4 fashion, meaning if you want to use fashion part of S4, then you have to go by the material creation in MM41, not in MM01. Now
Okay.
that makes the master data a bit different from what you already are aware
Hmm.
in terms of SDMM or PP. Now, this master data is common between two industries, retail and fashion. Now, there is nothing specific to retail, nothing specific to fashion. For some reason, SAP has merged the material for these two
Hmm.
industries into one. So, if you are using fashion, then many of the fields you will not require. Only
Hmm.
a few fields you will require for the fashion. And uh, this particular technical architecture of material in MM41
Hmm.
has its baseline from MM01, meaning technically both are same because the backend tables are same. You will get same Mara, Mercy, MBK, all those details you will get, and
Hmm.
then there will be some fashion specific add-ons. Okay,
Hmm.
so you can treat this as a material with some specific fashion specific add-ons. The field level still says material, but it is a material which is exclusively used for the fashion industry. Okay, like
Hmm.
there are some exclusive fields in basic data 2, logistics DC2, and so on. Okay.
Hmm.
So this is one important point in master
So
data
you have,
for fashion.
so I'm sorry to interrupt you, but this logistics store, I mean, this is like
Not
that
required. Not
retail.
required for fashion. Yeah,
Oh,
it
not
is for
required,
retail.
is it? Okay. So no, I
Yeah,
have
not
one query because I know I actually just looked up a course in Udemy on retail. It has got those site stores, etc. So does fashion also have that kind of org structure in distribution?
no fashion. No, fashion doesn't have any store concept as such. Fashion have
Okay,
only the plant, manufacturing plant, which will be treated as a DC. So for fashion, it is only
okay,
DC. And
okay,
then if you want to use that DC as manufacturing operations, then there is a checkbox that you have to enable that the configuration to use it
yeah,
for the purpose of manufacturing part. So by and large, in fashion, you will find only DC. Okay, and
yeah.
then the logistic store view here will not be used at all. Okay,
Hmm, hmm, hmm,
so that's how you have to manage. So as I said, that you cannot decouple fashion from retail in terms of master data. So it is uh, kind of merged into one master data by SAP themselves. So you have
hmm,
to make sure that the views which are not relevant will not
hmm,
be used. For example, logistics store listing, this is not relevant for fashion. You might not use it at all, even POS. And then there are many other fields that are also not necessary, but I mean, view wise, you cannot just ignore them. For example, in logistics DC1, DC2 view, there are few fields which are valid for retail as well, but retail and fashion both. So you cannot completely do away with that particular view. So what you have to do is you have to uh, use that view and maintain it only for the fashion relevant parameters. As simple
hmm,
as. So that is how it will be used. Okay. Now,
hmm.
uh, another important part of fashion is the plant. So the plant creation concept in fashion would be again merged with retail, and it is created as a part of master data. So there is a configuration involved in the backend, but it is mostly a one-time configuration, meaning you create a DC from the scratch, and then you can reference that DC to copy all the relevant details to any new DC that gets subsequently created. And that applies for both the front end data and the config data. There is something called copy rule in the configuration for plant creation, which will ensure that the backend config tables will also get copied. Okay.
Hmm,
So all the DCs will be created here, not in SPRO path. So this is
hmm,
one again important point to note for fashion. And in fashion, it is only DC. Store concept is not used in fashion at all.
hmm.
Okay. So master data is divided into two sections. One is the fashion material, which is created in MM41, and then it is created for the plant retail plants in WB01. Okay,
Okay.
so if we look into any existing DCs, if we look into
Oh,
any existing
yeah.
DCs,
I mean, Rajesh, sorry to interrupt you again, but this retail and fashion, I can see you are doing it for transaction code, but as in drop down, these are not there, right? I mean, in if you go to SAP Enjoy screen, then
yes, yes, it is there. It will be there.
it is there.
Yeah, definitely. How, otherwise, how can I access this transaction code? It is
No, no,
there.
transaction code you can, but is in drop down menu, yeah, yeah. There, where is
We
it?
want to see from
Logistics.
one sec.
Yeah. Quick engine tool.
So we want to create the article. We have to create it here.
Okay. Hmm. Yeah, okay, fine, fine. No, no
Simple.
worries.
Okay. So this is the existing DC. Now the backend control for DC is this profile. So this profile has the config control, which
Mm,
has the end-to-end impact points on the overall creation of the DC. So R101 is one such DC, and one important point to note here is for the DCs will also be created as a customer and vendor by default. Although this is not something which is required for fashion, but
mhm,
as I said, we cannot decouple fashion from retail. So this particular creation of DC customer and DC vendor, which is something needed in retail, will come along whether you want it or not. You cannot stop it because this is a mandate from the technical compliance point of view. Okay,
mhm.
so this is one thing I wanted to show you, and then in fashion, of course, Naveen will share the detailed course content with you. Some of the key highlights that we are going to see. First and foremost, seasonality. Seasonality is extremely important in fashion because the business wants to see the procurement and sales per season. Okay, so what
Mhm.
has been the sales, what has been the procurement per season that business wants to see, and that you need to define in the season workbench. Let us see. So this is a season workbench where you need to define each of the calendar years and then
Mhm.
the season under it. For example, in 2024, you will see few seasons already defined. Okay. So
Okay.
similarly, uh, for 2025 also you have to define, and then you have to maintain the configuration for the determination of season in the relevant documents like in purchase order or sales order. And then what will happen is whenever you create a particular uh, document type in PO or SO, season will be determined in the line item. So in the line item level, you open a PO, existing PO, maybe I can show you how it gets determined. So at the line item level, in the retail tab, the season will get determined. So it is not there currently because it is a stock transport order. But if I look into any of
Standard
the
PO.
uh, standard PO, maybe I can find something from.
Fashion, yeah, Rajesh, sorry to ask an uninvited question. Now, there is in, I think, AFS, earlier AFS was there, now I think it would be in fashion. There is something called grid. So, can you share, like, what is grid?
Yeah, grid concept has been completely changed in S4 fashion. So grid
Okay,
was something which was used uh, for denoting the different attributes that a product has in fashion. For example, if a product in fashion has attributes like colors and sizes, that was represented by material grid in AFS. Now the
okay,
same concept in S4 is done through something called generic variant chart. So I will show you one example.
yeah, sure.
This one. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong place. That item. If you- So all the purchase order line items. So there is nothing for 2024. Is it? Hmm. Probably there is no PO where we have this. season determined. Maybe the configuration is not on in the system as of now. I was expecting something here. Something. Anyway, fine. So this season you have to define here, and then for season you can have collections and themes as well. Although both are optional. So
Hmm.
one particular calendar year can be having 2 to 3 different seasons, and then every season can have further subdivisions like collections and themes. So these are typical fashion terminology. Like collections could be your winter collection, and theme could be your party wear.
Hmm.
Okay, something like
Hmm.
that. And then for each combination of season year, collection, theme, you have to determine the criteria, as in how and for which vendor, if at all, you want to determine the season. Like here, the season determination is for a particular combination of purchasor and supplier, and all the purchase orders which are having this delivery date range and order date will be determined for season.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm. Hmm.
Now, then
Yeah.
what you have to
Rajesh,
do is,
sorry,
hmm,
I have one more query. Because what you have said, this is
hmm,
extremely important because season is how designers normally come up, right, with summer season, winter season. But now you would of course know it better than me. The season, I think that has changed a lot. Like in this day and age of uh, I mean, companies like Zudio, which does fast fashion. So you can give, for example, I mean, every month they might come up with a new collection. So is there a
hmm,
restriction in SAP? Like, can I give just 4 seasons, or like I can give as many seasons
no,
as I want?
you can. But if what I understood is you are talking about collection. So this collection, one for one season, which spans for 4 months, you can have multiple collections, like 10 of them spanning for 2 weeks. That you
Okay,
can
okay,
definitely do.
okay.
So this
Hmm.
is collection one. Then in the same season, there can be collection two, three, four, five, and
Hmm.
then those different collections can have different validity periods, and all
Oh,
those
okay.
validity periods will be compressed under the season validity period.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. So it's kind of a hierarchy within season. I'll have collections. I can have as many collections as I want,
Yes,
but within
yes,
that season. Okay, okay. Great.
yeah,
Like we have
and
product
then
family, we have season family, right? Within season, there would be collections.
yes,
Yeah.
and then in the particular application relevant area, uh, you have to activate the season determination. Like in the purchase order case, you have
Mm.
to maintain purchase document types for fashion management. So in this section, uh, okay, it's not visible. It's not visible, is it? So there is a configuration. I think something is missing here. This particular total config node is not available. Let me try in a different system.
Mm.
Maybe I can show you. Yeah. So here, uh, here, maintain purchasing document type or purchasing area. So in here, you have to
Mm.
enable the season management, something like this. Initially, it will be set as no season processing, so you have to determine it at the item level, and then press enter, and then you have to enable the season determination log, and you have to also enable that what happens if season cannot be determined. Okay, so
Hmm.
number one, you are fine with it, nothing happens, then you can make a hard stop by error, and then there are warning, and then you can also put it as an information that season could be determined for line item 2 or slide item 3, something like that. So depending on what we want, we can specify the message type or the reaction from the system, and the usual option is warning.
Oh,
So this is
so
the
this error
process.
message is like if the user gives the wrong season, right?
No,
If in
no,
the
no, no.
winter,
If no, if season could not be determined at all.
oh, okay, okay,
So
okay. Oh,
from
so use
yes,
okay. So if the product he is not able to give any season, then uh, oh, I can make basically I'm making season mandatory, right?
yeah, exactly. Not
Okay.
mandatory as in see, business will need season. Now for that you have enabled the season management, and then you have also done the necessary configuration for season management. Now the question is, if for whatever reason season for a particular item cannot be determined in the queue, then what you want to do, or rather what you want the system to do, whether it throws out an error for that item, whether
Hmm.
it gives a warning or information, or you just want uh, nothing from the system point of view. Okay, so these are the options that you have got, meaning you can put a hard stop if season is something which business mandatorily wants, and then you can set it as E, which means an
Hmm.
error message will be triggered if season could not be
Hmm.
determined for a particular item. Okay, so this is the configuration you have to do for the enabling season,
Hmm.
and you have to make a note of this purchase org and purchase group, and in a similar manner you have to put the purchase org and purchase group here. So whatever determination criteria you have given in the config, the same will be put in here. And
Hmm.
then in the master data, meaning in the product master, let's take any article which is already existing, anything. Maybe I can refer to something from the table. Okay, okay, give me a second. And in Mara, we can find at least some of the data which was created earlier. Let
Hmm.
me find by my ID created by S4HANA user 3, and then you can see some of these. Maybe let's take 46 and go to 46. Basic data to view, that is where we assign the season. That is where we assign the season. Okay.
Okay, okay.
So,
Oh, in basic data view itself, we assign the season, is it? Or
ah,
okay,
yes,
okay.
yes, in basic data
Oh, okay,
to
okay.
view.
I mean,
So there
basic
are
data.
different views, and
No,
there are
no, sorry.
different views.
No, no, so, sorry, sorry. I'm asking because normally if some new innovation comes, then above the basic data there is that additional data. Normally there you have to, but here it is like in basic data itself you have that provision, right?
So yeah, these are standard data fields basically. These are standard data
Oh, okay,
fields.
okay,
So
okay.
you do not have to make anything custom. The additional views or whatever is there, you do not have to do at all.
Oh,
Okay.
so in MM41, sorry, MM41
Hmm.
only, right? You said so there. If I go, I in the basic data itself, I'll get that field. Correct.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, 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 yes.
Okay, okay.
You will
Hmm.
get that.
Hmm. Okay.
You will get that. Meaning, if I go here, let's take something right away and show you when I am creating. This will be available. Okay. So. uh, It doesn't exist. Okay, so here, okay, so let us put these details here and proceed. Let's put classification. Mm. Here, so here we can assign the season here in the basic data word. Okay, so you can see, right?
Mm.
So this is where we can enter the details for the product and the season.
Where is the season? I probably missed the season thing.
Oh, you missed it, is it?
Yeah, maybe.
In the
Yeah, it's
basic data too, if you scroll down, then you
okay.
will find this.
I see the segment. Oh, here segment. Season year, season, condition. Uh,
Hmm.
oh,
Okay.
collection. Okay, collection and theme. Okay, okay.
Mhm.
Oh, so collection and theme is really giving me all these flexibilities, right? I can
Yeah,
have
exactly.
like
Exactly.
I can have 12 collection, and within each collection I can have like five themes also, right?
Yeah,
That's what I think.
exactly.
Okay, okay, okay,
Yeah.
cool. Okay.
And then you can also, okay. So the material grid, let me show you the
Mm,
material grid concept since you asked about it.
mm.
Demo session we cannot cover a lot, but let me cover this important concept of material grid. So
Material what?
grid,
Great. Okay.
yes. So the equivalent of material grid in SAP S4HANA is generic article. Now generic article is a dummy article and that represents a product, and that product is not a real product, it's a dummy product, and its only purpose is to create the variants, which are basically the combinations of the different variants,
Okay.
different attributes. So let's take the example which I cited few minutes back. There is a product called shard, and the product is available in different colors and sizes. Let's say 4 colors and 4 sizes. So there will be the attribute set as colors and sizes in characteristics, and then we will create a generic material in the foreground, and then automatically the variants or the product combinations in terms of color and sizes will be created in the background, and that is called generic variant article. Okay, so let us see
Mm.
how this is created. Now this is where
Okay.
we
That's great.
create these items. So let's say this is the color characteristics I am creating, which is attribute 1. Okay,
Mm.
so let us create this and let us put it here. So in the values I will put the different colors. Let's take 2 of them currently. Just there are 2 colors, and then let's take 2 sizes as well. Small and medium. And then we'll create a class of class type 300. and then we will assign the characteristics to it. Now create an article with that same color and character. The moment you press enter, in the right hand side, you will get the placeholder for color, the configuration class type, which is always 300, and the class that we created. And inside the class, we have assigned the characteristics, which are the attributes, meaning color and size. Okay.
Okay.
Now, if we create the material, this is the generic material which we are creating in the foreground, and then in the background, the different color and size combinations will be created. So let
Okay.
us see. So select this combination. So when you
Okay.
are checking it, then it means that you are going to create the product from as per the combination of that particular size and color. So in this case, we are opting for small, medium for blue color as well as black color, meaning
Okay.
4 products will be created in the background automatically. Let's put it as chart.
Mm.
So you get a message at the bottom saying that generic article will be created along with along with its variant. So if you go to the change or display of the generic article,
Or I can give fart or as in the finished goods also.
finished goods, yeah, I mean, you can whatever material type you want, you can.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
But again, if you are using finished goods raw material, then it will be triggered from the production plan.
It will be.
Part of your production plan.
Oh. Okay. Okay. I see. I understand. Okay.
Yeah. So if you have a full-fledged manufacturing part in fashion,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
then there is a lot of process that needs to happen before a product will be created. So there are specific parts in the fashion production planning which needs to have all your raw materials considered and then create a finished product. So the regular cycle of production planning will have
Mm-hmm.
fashion specific impact and then it will create the finished product. Now in here, what I am showing you is the finished product
Mm-hmm.
being available, and then I am maintaining the different relevant parameters for MM and SD specific processes, and then showing you how that will influence your MM and SD.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the product which got created automatically in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you can see that there are 4 products automatically created in the background as per the combinations that we have selected. So we selected small, medium, blue, and then small, medium, black. So in the foreground, we created only one article, 3463, which is a generic article. And in the background, it is a variant which got created automatically. And these
Oh, okay.
variants are these combinations. So this is the material grid concept in S4HANA.
Okay.
Okay, now if you go to any of these variants, you will find the description of the variant as the color and size combination plus the
Okay.
description of the generic. Okay, and then for the transactional purpose, you are also always going to use a variant, not the generic.
Yeah. Okay. I see.
Okay, so this is how the material grid will show up in S4. So it is nothing but the generic variant article combination.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Now, these are some of the points that I wanted to highlight in the demo session. In the demo session, we cannot cover a lot. Uh,
Yeah. Yeah. No. No. I
so,
understand. I'm happy with. I'm happy
okay,
with what I have seen so far. So now the point is about the logistics. Okay. No, you seem to have a good grip on the subject. I understand that. Now, about the logistics, in the sense, I have only Saturday and Sunday to dedicate to this training. Is that okay with you?
yeah, Saturday, Sunday, we can do for 1 hour. Yes, we can.
1 hour. Okay. So, and Saturday, I mean, what are the time? What time you think you would be okay?
Uh, I mean, we can do in the evening time if you are fine, like 8 p.m. or 8:30 p.m.
Can you do morning, like around or around this time, like 11 to 12?
In general, I can, but if I have some plans, then it will be missed.
No, that's okay. I mean, if you have some plans, you may change.
That is the
I mean, we
reason
can.
because in the evening 8 p.m. 8:30 p.m. I am always available even in the weekend unless I am out of station. But morning sometimes there are plans in the weekend, so that is the reason I always I mean
No,
want it to be in the evening side if possible. Otherwise, I mean there are I mean possibilities of sessions being missed.
hmm.
So that is the
Okay.
reason.
Oh, no, no, okay, that is okay. So Saturday, but no, my challenge is that today I'm in Bangalore. My home is in Bangalore. I stay with my mother here, but the
Hmm.
problem is my office location is in Chennai. Okay, so
Oh,
Sunday evening, I take the Vande Bharat train and then reach
okay.
Chennai. So that is why I'm asking if mornings are okay. Saturday, no problem. Anytime is fine. Hmm.
Okay, so you are okay only in the morning time,
Sunday,
weekend.
yeah, Sunday it is morning. Saturday, of course, 8 p.m. is quite fine with me. Okay.
Mm. Okay, we can do it both in the morning because Saturday evening and Sunday morning becomes kind of back to back.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
so
correct.
yeah, so let us do it in the morning. So if some sessions gets missed, I mean not on a regular basis, but there is
Yeah, yeah. No, no,
possibility.
I understand you. You are a
Yeah,
working
there is
professional.
a
So sometimes if an
yeah, yeah.
escalation comes, you cannot help it. So that is okay. That is
You
okay
know,
with me.
even yeah,
We
some
all we
personal
all
plans
have
can
like
also
I
be there. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. We all have like if there is some emergency or illness, something obviously that takes priority. That is
Yeah,
fine
or
with me.
vacation. Yeah, or
Yeah.
vacation. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
fine. So we can schedule it in the morning time then. Saturday,
Okay.
Sunday. 11 is fine. Or 12,
Yes,
that is
yes.
also fine.
Around this time is
11 or
perfectly
12.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'll
Yeah.
discuss with him,
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
Rajesh.
Naveen. Yeah.
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 Okay. Sorry, you are Rajesh. I meant
Yeah.
Naveen.
Rajesh.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Rajesh. Okay.
Yeah. No
Thanks for
problem.
your
Yeah.
time. Yeah, I'm pleased with your. You seem to have a strong grip on the subject.
Yeah. Yeah. I am working in this domain for last 14 years. 14 plus
Oh,
years. Yeah.
okay.
So,
That's good. That's good. That's good. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay then.
Thanks.
Yeah. Bye. Yeah.
Yeah.